Hello, hello, hello to all of my amazing Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, Libras. Hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend. I know you did because that's the intention you set. So happy, happy, happy Tuesday to each one of you gods and goddesses. Extremely smart gods and goddesses. All air signs are extremely smart. Yes, let's get right into your reading because we're going to talk a little bit about duality, both sides, right? Yes, which you all are masters at because you all are the scales of justice. You're able to see things from both sides of the coin. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Libras as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where my Libras need to take action. I am talking to my cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, social idealists who are also understanding, great listeners, fair-minded, charming, and very romantic. Gods and goddesses, you all are the scales of justice, fairness for all. The energy that I was picking up as I was shuffling, I have to put those over here so I can make some room. The energy that I was picking up as I was shuffling the cards for you all is that there are going to be some people that you won't allow to sit with you anymore, like, because they throw your energy off. The more and more you start to realize, hey, hold on, some of the energies that have been around me that are operating in fear, devil energy, they're not going to be able to sit with you anymore. Not from like a mean girl or mean boy stance. It's more or less like just recognizing, hey, this just doesn't work for me because you're throwing my energy off, right? Some of the friendships that you once had are going to be gone, dead. We're talking about, so this devil card is attached to Capricorn. This death card is attached to Scorpio. So everybody has this energy in them, fear, right? But some people operating from false evidence appearing real. This is very different. If you're in a social setting and somebody walks in with a gun and a mask, of course you're gonna run for cover. That's evidence that is real, right? Somebody has a gun in their hand, they hold up the place, stick it up, whatever. So you may run out the door. But when you're talking about false evidence appearing real, this is a person who hasn't dealt with certain traumas. That's just one example. It's not everybody dealt with certain traumas, or like they're easily triggered by certain things, and there is no evidence. Like there is no evidence of it, like physical evidence of it. And they haven't gotten to that place where they're really ready to address the mental evidence of why they are the way that they are. So this is what I'm seeing. Even though you're compassionate, you all are able to understand both sides. Some of those relationships are going to have to end because it's throwing you out of balance and it's making you vibrate low. It's causing you to look like you're indecisive or unreliable or superficial or even manipulative or even feel lazy, like drained. Some of this energy has been emotionally draining for you, so you have to let it go. And this is how you're feeling now. High vibrational, you're on fire. I'm seeing the Magician card. And so the Magician card is all about communication. So you'll know exactly what to say, like when to take action. That's divine masculine. And also when to make sure you're nurturing yourself. So you'll be very clear about who in your circle needs to be, their titles need to be changed. Some people are going to be promoted to friends. Some people are going to be demoted to acquaintance. Some people will have no place in your circle at all, right? You're making sure across the line that people are around you that are completely balanced out. And it's not from a judgmental standpoint, because all Libras need that, or else it will throw your energy off, right? So again, still compassionate, but I do see some of you all giving it a lot of thought, ruminating over something for quite some time. It's like emotionally, some people have just been emotionally draining, and I really, really need to. And when I say emotionally draining, when I talk about people who are really just they are just when I say out of balance, I'm talking about the fact that some of them have been really moody, some of them have been really jealous, negative, they have been escapist, like they just don't want to accept the truth like as it is right in their face. Some of them are very secretive, very possessive, very dominating, that kind of energy, right? That for you, you're like, I need to dead the situation so I can rebalance out my own energy, right? The Magician card is attached to the planet Mercury, but it's also Virgo and Gemini's ruling planet. And both of those on the opposite end of duality. Gemini is divine masculine, Virgo is divine feminine. And so you're fully tapped into both sides of yourselves. And I see a lot of you all moving on. Like you have been burned at numerous stations, right? Like there are various points in your life and you're like, you know what, I'm moving on. This is not baggage, right? Unless you walk away bitter. This is you walking away better, filled with more wisdom and knowledge. See? All right. So again, I see a lot of you all on fire. This is nice. This is really, really nice, Libra. So I'm telling you, a lot of people won't be able to sit with you anymore just because they're committed to being out of balance. They're not trying to get help for whatever their deep-seated unresolved issues are, right? You're not going to be a psychiatrist or psychologist, even if that is what you went to school for, even if you have the license, the qualifications and license to be a therapist, a psychiatrist, or psychologist. You're not going to be theirs, right? Again, you're committed to keeping your life fully in balance, right? And they are not, unfortunately. So now that they're not going to be in your space anymore, you're attracting more money, right? Imagine, let me give you a scenario, just a quick scenario, Libra. Imagine you keeping this kind of energy around you, devil energy. And this is people operating with false evidence appearing real. If you were to get this, like more money, you'd be inviting jealousy, envy, just all kinds of stuff set up. And you've worked too hard to do what? Balance out your own life, right? This is your money being balanced out. Some of you all are working regular, like you're working for somebody else, but you also have businesses. And so you're no longer holding space for people who are, because you when I say how smart you all are, you know how to see things before they happen. Like information just comes to you all out throughout the air. When I say you all, I mean all air signs just come through the air. It can be a download in a dream. You could be standing at the kitchen sink. Messages will come through to you. You could just have a vision. You could be listening to the radio in your car or your music, streaming music or whatever. Information will just come to you and you're like, you know what? I need to make some adjustments. I need to make some changes. Like this person can no longer sit with me. And when I say that, like have that level of access in your circle anymore, because they were really like Debbie Downers or David Downers. Like they were just, woe is me, just kind of just dragging through life, like manipulating people, and just dangerous. That's very, very dangerous energy. And, no matter how nice you are, no matter how much you're compassionate and you can see both sides, it was really, really affecting you. And so look, now that they're not there, things are moving fast for you. It's like the universe is saying, okay, it's time for you to start moving fast because you gave up a lot of time being around that energy that was weighing you down. And it could be multiple people, not just one person. So let's speed it up for you, okay? So you should be expecting things to happen for you quickly when you start to remove that kind of energy out of your life. Yes. See how your foot is grounded and rooted, and this one is up right here. This one right here, this person is on fire. They're expecting great things to happen in their lives, and as you should be expecting great things to happen in your life. I'm also seeing you're wiser now. You have a lot more knowledge. Again, where's that card? So if you were bitter, this would be baggage because you are committed to being better, balancing out your own energy. This is wisdom and knowledge that you've acquired, and you've acquired a lot of it. So for anybody to assume that because, you all are a balanced out sign, the scales of justice, because you're able to see both sides of the coin, that they have manipulated you like you're just, like you just don't have a brain. They actually played themselves, they actually played themselves because Libras are extremely smart, and this is even for my cross watchers. Extremely, extremely smart. And because a lot of Libras cannot be manipulated, people think, oh, okay, well, I don't like Libras. They're this and they're that, and so on and so forth. But what it is that they have the ability, like I said, like all air signs, catching information through the air. They're able to see things. They're the scales of justice. Some of you all have given people way too many opportunities, like the benefit of the doubt way too many times, just like way too many times, and have been burned, like really, really have been burned by people. And so now you're at a place you're like, let me just move on. And so many blessings are flowing your way, just like water, right? So for you all to like replenish yourselves, especially like, because it's a death, when you think about death, rebirth, the ending of relationships, it does feel like a death. You have to go through a grieving period where you're just kind of like, even if you're glad that the person or people are no longer in your life, what are you going to do with that time and space, right? What you're going to do is focus on, attracting more money, excuse me, you're going to use that to hold space for more money. You're going to hold space for expecting great things to come into your life because you made this decision to balance out your own energy. You're going to expect taking your power and your intellect back when it came to this person, because again, that person actually ended up playing themselves. They really try to play on your emotions, and they were actually manipulating you, like to a point where it was just draining. It was literally throwing your whole life out of balance, right? And so again, it was causing you, it was almost like, I'm going to show you something in this card. See how this person is like, so this person is like going down into the water. It literally would have caused you to drown if you stayed in a relationship with them. It really would have. So you had to give it a lot of thought. You know, you had to process it and say, you know what? I think it's time for me to cut ties and balance out my own energy. That's what I have for you, Libras. Have a fantastic day. But again, I know you will, because that's the intention you set. Bye.